Alright, welcome back everyone to another episode of MC Eternal. I hope that everyone is having a great day. I know that I am. Today is May 22nd of 2020. And yeah, so we are just jumping right back into MC Eternal. So, I attempted to do a little bit of recording the other day for this episode. You'll be seeing this on Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day to all of you out there who celebrate it. I hope you're having a great day and having some good hamburgers and hot dogs, and you know, just enjoying some time away from all the chaos that's going on in the world right now, and kicking back and relaxing with a nice episode of MC Eternal. But anywho, so I attempted to record another episode just the other day, and I wasn't having any luck. So last time we ended our last episode, episode 49. We were on the end islands, and what I did was, in that recording, I went through and I did some scavenging. I found a couple other cities, other end cities, and I looted them, and I didn't find a ton of good loot. And ultimately, I just wasn't really vibing with the recording I got, so ultimately, I'm just going to chalk that up to a loss, and we're going to start fresh with an episode here, and I feel like I have a good direction for this episode here. So we're back in the Twilight Forest, and we are going to go hunting for a lot of those bosses that we have not yet killed. Now, the Twilight Forest is by no means new, and we have been here many a time before trying to hunt some bosses, but we are back, and we are actually going to keep going with it. So if we go to our quest log here, and we go to bosses in the Twilight Forest, there's still a decent amount of bosses that we could go through and kill. Now, I am not 100% familiar where you can find some of these ones. So the Goblin Knight Stronghold, not 100% sure on that one. And the bottom of the Labyrinth. So we'd have to find that one as well. And then this one, the Questing Ram Trophy, we have to find this boy. He spawns in a quest grove. Now, I'm assuming these are all in the Twilight Forest because these are all lumped together. The Naga's in here, the Twilight Lynch, the Hydra, the Snow Queen, and the Urghast. These are all in the Twilight Forest, I know for sure, but I'm not 100% sure on these boys. Maybe they are from different mods because they have different backgrounds. You see how these ones are like a gray, this one's like a greenish brown, and then these ones are all gold. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But that's what we are going to do today. I figured we could have a good time going out and exploring and hunting and yeah, and taking them out. So we do though have a good amount of quests that we can complete here from our journey to the end. We did kill the Ender Dragon, which was one of the main quests in bosses. So the Ender Dragon is a hostile boss mob that appears in the end dimension. We of course know that. And yeah, large dragon breathes fire, spits fireballs, and is able to fly with great ease and maneuverability. I feel like it's a fairly accurate description, but we got some good stuff from this. So Enderice. We got 2,500 coins. We got some XP, random castle block loot. Oh, that's good. That's not that bad to get. And then an unclaimed black market container. I will take that happily. So that's all that was in this one. Mystical Agriculture, we did get some premium essence, so we just get a little bit of money from that. And then on our introduction tab, we did find some Ender Lilies, so we are going to get that quest completed as well. So we got some conveyor belts, a little bit of money, and then a steel leaf axe with efficiency 2 on it. I don't think that's super beneficial to us. We're pretty far along. We already have a pretty good axe, I would say. So we'll just hold on to that. We do have this unclaimed black market container though. Let's see what we get from it. We got a skeleton gift grenade. Alright, what are these boys? From ICBM Classic. Okay, I kind of want to try these out. Can we throw these? Oh. Okay. Oh, maybe they're delayed. Oh, back the frick off. What? Oh my lord! They have rocket launchers! What is this? Oh my gosh! Oh, we're getting demolished. We are getting demolished here. Okay, we just gotta go in. We gotta go for it. Start taking them out. I think we can get them. Holy smokes. I mean, we're still doing okay. This dude has a huge, like, machine gun. We can't even get close. The knockback that they're getting on us is insane. Holy smokes. We need to get some of these. What have we been doing? We've been slacking. We need some of these weapons. The knockback. Holy crud. Alright. We're getting there. There's just a few left. Get that guy taken out. We got some guys up in the trees. Well, this is going to be hilarious because there's just going to be this big white snow spot here now in the in the Twilight Forest where we spawned this guy in. My gosh. The knockback is insane that they're getting on us. Okay, and then there's just one more. Alright. Well, actually, you know what? That was pretty fun. I was not expecting that, and that was actually a really good time. What is this? Cinder 3. Interesting. We did get a spell book. Let's bring up our trash can here. We'll get rid of a good amount of this stuff. We don't really need some of these items. Yeah, we'll just get rid of that. We'll get rid of the steel leaf. I'll hold on to the solidified experience. We can send it back. I'm going to get rid of those. And the bones we don't really need. We're going to get rid of that. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's open up our ender pouch here and like send some of this stuff back home. That should be good. Cool. Well, that was unexpected, but extremely comical to have to experience there. So I was surprised that it's not actually a boss in the bosses that you could kill, even though it showed up like that. So yeah, so we are going to keep going, but we need to figure out who is next on our list. And I think from looking at this, realistically, it's going to be the Hydra in a fire swamp. Now we do have our map up, so I think realistically it's just going to be a matter of kind of just flying around. It looks like we might have a ghast over here. Not really sure what this one is over here. A lot of oil right there. We come into here. Oh, we do take damage. I forgot. This is the damage biome. Yeah, take a good amount of damage. And I think that's... Did we kill that one? That is another Lich Queen, but we already killed that one of them, so don't think we need to. We could try... We're going to go in here. I know there's ways that you can avoid getting hit by these, but I'm just kind of curious as to what this is. Underoath soil. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and it's above us. That's where we... Okay, let's go up here. Interesting. Okay, so who is this? Is this Steve? We have insane knockback on this, by the way, on our sword. Oh, there's another guy in there. I think these are technically giants, yeah? Yep, kill a giant miner. That was one quest completed. Oh, snap. Okay, so we can't get in there, but he can come out, so we can take him out. It is going to be a little bit annoying. You're just going to hear me taking damage consistently for a minute here, but we'll get this wrapped up. It shouldn't take too long. There's squirrels are up here, too. And there we go. Kill an armored giant. So that was actually two of the... two quests right there that we completed. And can we come in here? Yeah, I don't think there's anything worthwhile in here. But it's kind of cool how it looks, where they made it look like it's actual blocks. Now I believe this is the Snow Queen castle. Yeah, that's the Snow Queen castle, which we're not ready for. We're gonna want to go. We want to get out of here because we're about to die. Get some food in us. Let's get to a good hidey spot here. Oh, it looks like we have another giant castle there, or giant floating island there. Let's complete these quests. So those ones they are under bosses. Okay, they were off to the side here. Oh, and there are Yetis, which I think we saw a Yeti early on in our gameplay, and I have not seen one again yet. But we did complete these two. So a little background on giants. Giants live on solid cloud banks above the highlands biome for unknown reasons. Sorcery, coincidence, symbolism. They look like giant versions of the player looking at them. Oh, okay. Nether brick Bamfit statue. Actually, that would be cool. We can add that to our little swampy bewitchment area. And this is going to be the same exact explanation. And then we got a summoner orb, which is pretty cool. I also do want to actually take a minute and thank all of you guys who have been supporting the channel. Sometimes I forget to say it at the beginning of the episode, but I was just thinking about it because I was thinking of comments that you guys have been leaving. And on our previous episode, episode 49, you guys left a bunch of comments. So actually, really quickly, let me just give a couple shout outs to those who have been commenting and leaving tips and advice on how to navigate through this game. So we have Evan Watkins, we have Relish Rhino, who left a nice comment as well, and Hans Jurgen. All of you guys, I really appreciate your comments and subbing to the channel. I'm assuming most of you have subbed to the channel. We are currently sitting at, I think, like 310 subscribers, so we are slowly but surely inching our way higher and higher. I can't wait until we get to 400. That'll be awesome. But I did read some of your guys' tips today on how to get the ender items, like the egg and everything like that. You know, me being a noob and everything. Didn't realize what I needed to do for it, so at some point I will go back and get them. So don't worry, but I do appreciate your guys' comments. So, anywho, let's keep moving. Get a little bit of food in us. And figure out what direction we want to go next. I think that little green speck might be where we need to go. I think that it's either a maze or it's something else. So let's see. We should be coming up on it right here, and it is a maze. Alright, no worries. Look at all this obsidian right here. I'm actually a little bit low on the obsidians, so I'm actually going to grab this. Oh, do I have it on? I do. Okay, there we go. I was like, why is it my vein miner not working? If you have your drill set to anything other than single block, vein miner will not work, which I guess makes sense, you know, but at the same time, I often forget. All right, so we're gonna keep looking around here. I guess I'll keep flying around. This speed amulet that we got is definitely helping out way more than our slime sling ever did. So I'm really happy that we were able to get that made. Yeah, I'm gonna keep looking around, see what I can find. It looks like we're actually coming up on something red over here. This might be promising. Hold the phone. We found a Hydra. There we go. Right as I'm about to cut away, I feel like this is the last episode all over again, where I'm ready to cut away and then we find something additional. And actually some of these trees would be pretty cool for our swampy area. Let's actually grab some of this stuff. Grab some of this wood too. And I'm assuming that we can grow these trees. The fireflies, ooh yeah, the fireflies will be really cool to add in. And we really don't need a lot of this junk that we've picked up. I mean, a giant's pickaxe breaks giant's blocks. That's actually pretty interesting. So I guess we could realistically use that. I needed that. Hold on to those. And you know what? I'll just open my backpack. My backpack has kind of become my junk drawer. I kind of leave stuff in here and somewhat kind of forget about it. So I'll put that in there and that in there. That's fine. Okay. Cool beans. These are huge. Let's grab some of those. Let's grab some of these too. I really want to add to our to our swampy setup, and these are going to be great. Holy smokes! All right, and I think how many saplings did we get? We got 5 mangrove and then 5 oak swamp saplings. So I think that would be a good amount. We got, what is that? Soggy garden? Nah. Okay, we got some boars over here. Now, it did say this is where the Hydra was. Right over here. We gotta keep going a little bit. Look at that tree. Holy crap. What is this tree? There's like particle effects. Ooh, okay. We are on fire. Is this... I'm guessing this is where we want to be. The fire is gonna be somewhat annoying. If that's how it has to... What just hit us? I don't even know. What? Oh, it's these things! Oh, these stupid things. I can't even see. There's so many of them, too. Get. Stupid things. All right, can we get out? Can we leave for a hot second here? All right. All right, guys. Change of plans. So, I was thinking about something, and then I just wanted to pause the video to double check on my thinking, and it was correct. So, even though we found the Hydra, what we're gonna want to do is kill. What is its name again? The Minoshroom, I believe, right? The Minoshroom, yes, that is correct. I want to make sure I get my namings here right. It's been a while since I've obviously played in the Twilight Forest. But anywho, we want to kill the Minoshroom first, because if we don't take him out, then the Hydra will be, we won't be able to attack him. He'll have a protective layering around him, and unfortunately... yeah, we just won't be able to attack. So, what you're going to want to do is find the Minoshroom in the Labyrinth. Now, from my understanding, when you look at this map like so, and maybe it's flip-flopped now, the lighter or the brighter green squares, like this one we've seen, are supposed to be the Labyrinth, but maybe they're not actually, because this is a maze, and the first one lower down where our portal is was a maze as well. So maybe the Labyrinth is the darker ones that you see on here, and they're just flip-flopped now. So let's see if this is the case, then we should be coming up on it right around here somewhere. Aha! Right here. This is the Labyrinth, and this is where we're going to want to go take out the Minoshroom. So I think we're just going to want to jump down here and just kind of get going. Now we might want to put our night vision on so we can see what we're doing. And these mushrooms would actually be pretty cool. We could add these to our setup as well. These blocks are actually pretty dope as well. So this is a maze. So the Labyrinth is a maze. They recommend that you use a maze map when you're going through this. Just so you don't get too confused and too lost. I think what we will do is just use torches for the time being. This is really actually quite expansive. And what we're going to want to do is take out these spawners when we can, because you're going to run into these minotaurs. And you're going to run into a lot of them. Now, I think is there another spawner in here? I don't believe so, but they keep spawning in here. So unless there's one around here somewhere, which I don't believe there is. Okay, we should be fine. Ooh, there's a double chest in there. It looks trapped though. You see the little red around it? Definitely looks like it's trapped. So let's grab these ones first. And let's just kind of see really quickly. Yeah, okay, so these ones look fine. And that's the one thing that is going to happen. We're going to get a ton of loot from this. Oof. And you're going to run into those guys as well. So just be careful. We did find ironwood armor, which is pretty cool. I'm going to take some of the... I don't really think we need that stuff, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm just going to take the ingots, because I think the ingots could come in useful at some point. A steel leaf pickaxe, interesting. And some milk and a potion of healing. Okay, I will take those gladly. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. We do have some raw meat. I'm guessing this is from the minotaurs that we just killed. Ooh, let's get rid of those silkworms. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a decent amount of time going through this. I'm not going to do it all on camera, just because I know that could get very tedious, and I'm sure that you guys don't want to see that. I'm sure I'll get lost a couple times and everything like that. So I figured I'll just cut away, do a little bit of exploration, try to find the minotaur, and then once we get to a good place where we found one, then I'll bring you guys on back and we will take him out. So then we can go and get, this looks suspicious, so then we can go and take out the Hydra next, because I do want to try to get the Hydra in this episode as well, but I guess we'll just have to ultimately see how timing works. So with that being said, ooh, what is this? Okay, hang on, what is that? Or is it just, oh, I thought we had fire protection on. Maybe we don't have our charm anymore. Yeah, our charm is bummed out. Okay. But yeah, so I'm going to do that. When we come back, we'll be at the Minoshroom, right? The Minoshroom, yeah. Or if it's something interesting. So yeah, we'll be right back. Alright guys, so it actually didn't take me too long to find it, but we have found our way to the Minoshroom down here. And I actually, so along the way I did find a few things. So I found a maze map focus. I also found some maze wafers, which are just food. But this focus can be used, if I do this, to make the blank maze map. So if you're having trouble getting through the maze, you're going to want to get yourself one of these bad boys and surround it with paper. Now, I was collecting some paper along the way, but obviously I ultimately didn't need to use it because we found him pretty easily here. So he is in here, as you can see, and he looks pretty cool. So we're just going to try to hop in from a different side. Ooh, what is this guy? Interesting. Yeah, let's go to this side again, and then let's just hop in here. And let's just try to take him out. He shouldn't be too bad. He does have a legendary effect on him, and there we go. Taken out. Now, I don't know if he'll always have that effect or not, but we did get the Meef Stroganov food, which we had been trying to find for a while. I know a lot of people had left comments saying, hey, you can find it by killing him, so now we did. But let's get rid of some of this junk that we have, and you know what, we're probably going to want to store some things so we can pick up some of this stuff. Water walking, we do not need that. And you know what, we could actually stick all of those in there. And we did get a shader bag for the Twilight Forest. We got the trophy, and then we also got the Minoshroom shader itself, which can be used on all of these different things that you can see here. We do not use them, but maybe we'll get to a point where we have, like, I don't know, maybe a chemical thrower would be kind of cool, or a railgun. So we definitely will use those at some point. Now, was there anything in here that I missed that was worthwhile? I'll grab some more of those wafers. Charm of Keeping 1. It's kind of interesting. I don't think we really need it. I'll take it, because just so we can hold on to it in general. We get some more ironwood. I'll take some more of those. That. Another Charm of Keeping. Don't think we really need it. And then this final one here. Some fireflies, TNT, and gunpowder. Yeah, we don't really need a majority of those items. So we are pretty much set. So we can get out of here. I don't know. Can we tunnel up? No, we cannot. Okay, so we're going to have to find our way back out of here. I think it was this way. I know I could, you know, T/home if I wanted to, but this is really probably the easiest way to get out of here. So, and I think we can get through this one now. I don't think there are... Yeah, we can get through this one now. So let's just tunnel out of there just like so. And we're good to go. So now we should be able to head back over and take out the Hydra. Let me get rid of some of this stuff on my inventory. We did pick up the Diamond Minotaur Axe, where there's extra damage while charging and experience boost 1 on it, which is kind of cool. But we're going to stick this into our miscellaneous backpack, as I like to call it. And we're going to send some of this stuff home. I'll send the paper home as well. And yeah, we should be good. Okay, so let's bring up our map here. And luckily we are very, very close by the Hydra, so we should be able to go and effectively take them out. Now, I don't know if we're still going to have that firestorm. I don't know if... I wonder if the steel leaf armor helps protect against the fire. We'll get in here and just see. Because if we catch on fire, I'll head back home. Yeah. Okay, we're going to catch on fire. And we're going to take damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back home. I'm going to craft up another charm for us because the charm really worked well. And then I'll scurry on back and we'll get to the point where we can take out the Hydra. Alright guys, so ran back home, got a fire charm up and going, so we should be protected against the fire, but I almost forgot the Meef Stroganoff, another reason why we needed to kill the Minotaur, or the Minoshroom first, will help us against the fires of this fire swamp. So if we eat this bad boy, we did get a goal reached. We can get rid of that, and we should be able to get into here and be okay. Yeah, so now there's no firestorm for us to deal with, which is pretty cool. So if we take a look at our map here, we are into the fires here, so we should be taking damage, but because of the Meef Stroganoff, we are actually good to go. So we could take a look at our quests here. And there are a bunch of stuff that we can do, including the Meef Stroganoff, which was one of the things here. We could collect the rewards, we get the 75, and we got some magenta stained glass. The next one is Fiery Blood, which we'll have to play in with the Hydra. And then we get into the Phantom Helm, some more Fiery Tears, the Yeti. So maybe this is a different Yeti than what we've seen before. And then finally the Snow Queen at the very, very end. So... what is Maze Breaker? Interesting. It's just getting the Maze Breaker, I guess. And then Golden Minotaur Axe, Diamond. There's different scepters. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on the Twilight Forest progression. And that Meef Stroganoff was one of the things that was holding us back, I remember, originally when we started the progression in the Twilight Forest. So we should be able to take the Hydra out. I think we're at a good place. Let's just jump on in. He looks pissed. Alright, yeah, this should not be any problem for us. We can get in a good angle here. We have plenty of health. And it's just going to take some time to dwindle him down. He has 1,000 health. Maybe each head has 1,000 health. I guess he just has 1,000 health. But it's not diminishing on the left side there. And we're taking 0 damage. I don't know if this is glitched. But that's it. We beat the Hydra. That was probably one of the most anticlimactic fights that we've ever had. I mean, we took absolutely no damage from it, and we were just able to take him out. I'm guessing that it was probably glitched. That's what I'm gonna go with, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But we did get Fiery Blood, which was the next progression there. So we get some money, and we got some black concrete. Interesting stuff. So the next one will be to get the Phantom Helmet. That's the next on our progression here, but we could take a peek through here. So let's actually get into our night vision. Is there anything in the layer that's worthwhile to us? I don't recall there being anything. The main goal is just to take the Hydra out in general. So I'm guessing that there's not really going to be anything for us. Can I grab these? I'm curious. So that is a smoking block, so we can grab it. Cool. I'm gonna take some of these because these would be pretty cool. And actually, let's shift off our night vision. We don't need it on anymore. What is this? A Padawick wood from a Padawick tree, like a Padawan, like Star Wars. Let's grab some of it. Why not? We should have space for it. Let's get rid of these silkworms. I never like having silkworms. I'm just not a fan of that they always drop from trees no matter what. So those will be pretty cool. We've already got some of those. Yeah, I mean, that pretty much does it for taking out those two bosses. Now, some of these smoky blocks will actually be pretty cool to have. Kind of want some of these so that we can maybe put them in our, whatchamacallit, in our swampy area. Figured it'd be kind of cool. Alright, okay. So is there anything else worthwhile in this space? I don't really think that there is. There you can see the maze, actually, which is pretty funny. It did kind of spill into this ravine a little bit with just the way that it was generated. At least I believe this is the one that we went into. Maybe this is actually a whole other one. This very well could be a whole other maze right here. Yeah, this is a whole other maze, which is kind of crazy. I mean, it makes sense because when we looked at the map, there were, what, 3 of them? 4 of them all around this. So I guess the positioning of them does logically make sense because realistically, you have to beat that boss in order to progress to fight the Hydra anyway. So it makes sense. We'll grab that golden apple. I guess I'll grab that as well. There is some more paper in here, but we don't really need it. So yeah, I mean, I guess I could explore this if I really wanted to, but I don't think we will. I think we'll just call it there because realistically, we're now going to be able to move on to the next thing. I guess we should really collect a lot of our winnings or our quest. Oh, that kind of scared me a little bit. Our quest rewards from completing everything. Yeah, this is just gonna loop us all over the place. Well, there's actually our thing down. How far are we in? 32 minutes in? I mean, we've already made it this far. I guess we really should just finish it off. Let's see if we can find him. Well, guys, we found him. It was pretty easy to find him. And this one is not a legendary, so it was actually pretty easy to take him out there. Not too shabby. So yeah, I mean, we took out the Minoshroom for a second time, and we get all that beef stroganoff once again that we're probably going to want to end up sending back home because we really don't need it on us. We're going to double up on a lot of things now too. We got another diamond minotaur axe. Just so much stuff that we don't really need. Let's just get rid of a bunch of those. These mushrooms will be really good though because we can use them in our little bewitchment area. Potion of healing. Don't really need anything else from there. And nothing else from there. Alright. Let's head home. And then we're going to wrap out the episode once we get there. And we're going to collect all of our quest items. Once it loads in. Maybe it'll load in. There we go. Alright. So, let's... First and foremost, let's head over to our kitchen and stick some of this beef stroganoff away. Get rid of some of those. The Hydra chops we could put in there. The maize wafers we can put in there. Let's open our backpack because I believe, yep, I had a bunch of other beef stroganoff in there. that we can stick away. I'll keep some food in my backpack just in the off chance we get into a tight spot. But I mean, that's going to do it for all of those. And then I think I had stuck, yeah, I stuck those bad boys in there, but we can obviously double them up now. So many things to do, so many items. We're just gonna have to spend some time cleaning this up. So I'm just gonna stick some stuff in there for the time being. And let's collect all of our quest rewards here. We have 8 quest rewards to get, some of them from bosses. So first and foremost, we did kill the Minoshroom. So we got 150 coins, and then we got a heavy plated shield. So the Minoshroom is a mini boss found lurking in its prison at the bottom of a labyrinth. The Minoshroom is a horrifying hybrid of a mushroom and a minotaur. I'm guessing that the Night Phantom is what we're gonna want next. Yeah, the Goblin Stronghold, Goblin Knight Stronghold. So we're gonna want to find him next for our progression. But we did kill the Hydra, obviously. So the Hydra can be found in a unique cracked open Hydra lair in a fire swamp. The Hydra appears as a massive creature with 2 stumpy legs supporting a wide scaly body, multiple serpent necks, and large fiery heads. So we get a little bit of experience, some monies, and just normal arrows. Interesting. So that wrapped it out for that. And then for exploration, we did take out the Minotaur. We also need to take out a cave troll and an armored giant. So actually we did that one, but we haven't progressed far enough for it. And we actually got the golden Minotaur axe for doing this one. And we got another summoner orb. So I think that's everything, if I'm not mistaken. If we go back out and we come back in, yes, that is everything. So we've completed everything. And if we take a peek at our Twilight, or our Dimensions tab for the Twilight Forest, once we get the Maze Breaker, we can wrap out that quest for the Diamond Minotaur Axe and the Golden one right there. We just need to find out how we get the Maze Breaker. And then we'll also want to take on getting this Phantom Helmet so that we can progress even farther and get some Vanishing Blocks, Tower Keys, the Yeti, and then eventually take on the Snow Queen at the very end. So with that being said, guys, we're going to wrap up the episode there. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like down below, or better yet, leave me a comment. Like I mentioned earlier, I do love reading through all of your comments, and I try to respond to what comments I can. If you're new to the channel, you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button and bell notification. Lets you know every single time a new episode is posted to the channel. I also do occasionally stream over on Twitch, so if you're interested, that is in the description as well. Actually, probably once I get done recording this episode, I'm going to hop over there and stream a little bit. So if you joined the stream and you watched this episode, you kind of already knew what happened before the episode came out, but it is what it is. So anywho, thank you so much for sticking through till the end. I will catch you all in the next one. Thanks. Bye.